Hello, guys. Snowdrop. I'm so sorry. I did some lives ahead of time, and I'm all over the place. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about the protesters. We're going to have a walk in New York City, and then we're going to look up something with Meghan and Trump and see how their relationship is going. That is what's on our agenda today. Hello, Marie. I'm going to give everybody a few more minutes to come in, and then I'll get started. Hi, Snowdrop. Hi, Marie. Hi, C. Tracy Teach. Did you guys have a lovely, or I hope you're having a lovely day. Hello, Boo Blell Sprinkles. Hello, Demon Dictator. It's so good to see you. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hello, Margie. Yes. Hello. Sorry about that. It got a little twisted. Hello, Lizzie. Hello. All my wonderful people. Thank you so much. So this is what we'll do today. We will start off with Meghan and Serena, Meghan and Trump, to kind of get an idea of their relationship. Meghan and Trump. All right. This is good. Save to here. Save to here. Okay, what is this? All right. Okay. One more. Okay. So here we go. Donald Trump has been protesting. We have been protesting, and he doesn't like the protest, okay? And so he brought in the National Guard. Let's see what's going on with that. And then I said we were going to talk about Meghan first, but then I want to collate with that. I want to go and find out. We're going to talk about Meghan and Donald Trump's relationship and what Donald Trump saw in her. And if we have time, there's another video I would like to show you guys. But I'm only going to be on here an hour because I got to go get my nails done. All right. Here, let's go here.
A New York judge today held former President Donald Trump in contempt of court, fining him $10,000 a day for failing to produce.
This is not new. This is not new. This is old news from years ago. Trump is not Rocky. He's not held in contempt. Okay, this is old news. Okay. Hello, Kamari. Hello.
Documents subpoenaed as part of that state's investigation into business practices at the Trump Organization. Trump is appealing. And speaking of the former president, it seems everyone has an opinion about Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan, including him.
Former President Trump doesn't hold back when it comes to Meghan Markle.
Harry is whipped. Do you know the expression whipped?
I'm familiar with the phrase.
I won't use the full expression. But Harry is whipped like no person I think I've ever seen. I'm not a fan of Meghan.
Yeah.
Harry is whipped like no one he's ever seen before. he is not a man that can really take charge or take, what good and style are you getting, Letitia? I thought about either getting blue or yellow, but I was going to get like a blue color like this, and then get some diamonds at the top. Or I may just do clear and do diamonds at the top. I don't know. What do you think I should do, Snowdrop? And I thought about yellow. Yes, but Donald Trump is letting us know that Harry is a whipped person, meaning he is totally gone for this woman, totally engrossed, engulfed, just loves everything about Meghan and has allowed her to come in there and change some things about his life. Now, I would personally be regretting it. Yes, Harry is a 13-year-old man. That is correct, Demon Dictator. He's not capable of taking care of Meghan. If he was going to take care of her, he would have told her, we're not leaving. I can't take care of you in California. I can only take care of you here because this is where everything is for me. This is my life. My family business is part of my life. And you knew that coming in. But now you have changed the order of who's in charge in the house. Now it's Meghan. Now it's Meghan that is in charge of the house. She's making all the decisions and telling everybody what they're going to do and where we're going to go and all of that other stuff. Instead of him standing up to her and telling her, no, we are not going to California. We're not going to start your branding. We're not going to start your own company. We're not going to start you being entrepreneurship with Gemma Scam. You're not going to be on a Lemonado podcast. You're not going to be sitting in there talking to Oprah. You're not going to be doing none of those things. And if you decide to do those things, then maybe I made a mistake in marrying you. And oopsie daisy, I need to rethink this. I need to rethink all of this. Honestly. Sapphire blue and diamonds. Oh. Let me write this down. Sapphire blue and diamonds, like the Princess of Wales rings that the Markles will never get. All right. So be it, Snowdrop. Blue it is. Sapphire blue. I don't know. Yeah. I'm going to look up. Is it a deep dark color? Because that would be pretty, like a blue color. Or should I get like blue like this? It's see-through. It's like a jelly. Oh, really, Snowdrop? Dan Wooden's always talking stuff about Meg and Harry. So, oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much for your ideas. Thank you. Tom Bauer was beautiful. What is it? The book? This Tom Bauer came out with his book. Yeah, the spread. Oh, thank you, Down South. I hope you enjoyed this one. Ooh, that blue, sapphire blue. It's like, okay, got it, Marie. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do sapphire blue with diamonds. So be it. Snowdrop has spoken. Thank you, Marie, for letting me know what color we were dealing with. Because I like it dark versus light. I like the dark colors. I'm not a light color person. Anyway, so Donald Trump is saying that
I'm not a fan. And I wasn't right from the beginning.
he's not a fan. He's absolutely 100% not a fan of hers. She wouldn't have been able to fool Donald Trump with her shenanigans. Would she have? Just say, for instance, Donald Trump and Meghan met and they're dating or whatever. That's not a match. And the reason why it's not a match is because of Meghan trying to be in control. You got two alphas. You got Alpha Meghan and Alpha Donald Trump. Donald Trump is going to swallow her up. Hello, Jay Breezy. Oh, wow. I do have a clip. Hopefully we get to it about protesters. Okay.
Beginning. I think poor Harry is being led around by his nose. Okay.
You think he's going to win?
Harry is being led around. He's not the leader. He is not the leadership. You can tell that they've had some conversations at home that he is to be in the back of the bus. Okay, you behind me 24/7 all the time. I'm always in front. Allow me to go first. Even if you're in front of me, have me go before you. Push me in front. I'm the center of attention. People need to see who I am. Just like when they went to that premiere and was supposed to be at a veteran ceremony, but they went to the Lion King premiere and saw Jay-Z and Beyonce and was trying to get Meghan a job. She had just had Archie. She had just had little Archie. Back to Donald Trump. He said he is being led by his nose, which basically means that he has no say of his own. He is not his own person. He doesn't belong to Harry. Harry belongs to Meghan. That's a jacked up situation when you don't have your own mind, your own thoughts, your own stuff going on, but your brain is caught up in the middle of someone else's dreams and goals for themselves, and you're just being led around because you're being used. We need your name to make this happen. But guess what? It's not happening. Okay? We see through her. Everybody do. And here's another thing. What about what we were talking about last night when Meghan didn't go and visit her? Meghan hasn't called to check on her dad. He's in the Philippines with that earthquake. I mean, so it's really, really, really something that that Meghan may not call her dad from the Philippines. She may not check on him. Why are there? This is what I want to know. Why isn't the media showcasing her father being in the Philippines, being stranded? Maybe he's not stranded anymore. I don't think he's stranded anymore. For some reason, I think they got him and he's okay. So not last night, but earlier that morning or earlier that day, there was an earthquake in the Philippines. And Thomas Jr. and Sr., I believe, both of them, I want to say both of them, because Samantha kept saying they are okay. They're doing fine, which makes me believe that Thomas Markle and Thomas Jr. were together when this happened. There was an earthquake in the Philippines and they were trapped on the 19th floor. And Samantha got upset with her sister and started calling her names and saying that she was some type of, she was cursed and she can't stand her because she blames Meghan for her father going to the Philippines. Now, I don't know if Samantha can blame that on the father. That's far-fetched. Okay? So Donald Trump is telling us that Harry is being led by his nose. Go over here. I want you over here, Harry. Over there. It is not a good relationship. It usually doesn't work out when you have, well, it can work out, but it doesn't look good for Harry to be pushed around and shoved around like a little boy. He's a man-child. Is that a new name for Harry, Demon Dictator? Should we name him the man-child?
I do. I've been a very good predictor, as you know. I predicted almost everything. It'll end, and it'll end bad.
The bad blood.
Your marriage to Harry, according to Donald Trump, says that it's going to not make it. It's not going to make it through the test of time. Okay? And I agree.
Between Trump and Meghan goes way back and came to a head in 2019 during Trump's state dinner with the Queen. Meghan and Harry did not attend. Was it a snub, as Trump claims? Meghan had just given birth to Archie and was on maternity leave. Trump tells Piers Morgan's new TV show Uncensored that he believes Meghan and Harry should have been stripped of their royal titles when they moved to California.
The only thing I disagree with the Queen on, probably one of the only things ever, is that I think she should have said, if that's your choice, fine. But you no longer have titles, and frankly, don't come around.
The Trump interview airs tonight on the premiere episode of Piers Morgan Uncensored. That'll be on Fox Nation.
Right.
Hello and welcome to GBN Royal. I'm Nana Okwuer. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. What a disaster. I know a lot of you were hoping that Donald Trump would kick Prince Harry out of the US after the business with the visa, whether he lied or not. That's the big question. Did Harry lie on the forms? And will he royally be booted out of the US if he has? But instead, while speaking to the New York Post, Donald Trump said, I don't want to do that. I'll leave him alone. He's got enough problems with his wife. She's terrible. Do you know what? I actually think that is slight.
Oh, wow. Then Donald Trump said, you know what? He's not going to kick him out of the United States. He's going to allow Harry and his wife to stay here. Not that he probably was going to kick them out, but he says he's got enough problems with Meghan. He really does. He has a lot of issues with what is going on with his wife. His wife is all over the place, and he's just going along with his nose. Okay, what do you want? What do you need me to do? I'm your master. I'm your whatever you need me to do, Meghan. It's true. Harry will do anything that she tells him to do. Get in the back, Harry. He'll get in the back. Move, Harry. He'll move out the way. He didn't stand up to her. He didn't make a stance. He went along with it. And this is the consequences.
Slightly worse, Trump also said that Prince Harry was being led around by the nose. We all know what that means. And that he was whipped. You know the word missing there.
The other word.
Which this display at the...
There's two words missing, okay? Harry is walking around whipped and being led by his todger. Yep. Being led by his todger and is whooped. That's right, Lizzie. You're absolutely right. Meghan doesn't have a family, but she tries to talk about it, and as ever, family and friends and be getting together and having a cocktail and being so wonderful. No. Okay.
The Invictus Games only confirmed at the event that Harry set up over 10 years ago, and pretty much the only thing that he's done of any real substance. And the idea of the Invictus Games was to support injured veterans, desperately trying to prove they were into each other and convince us that their toxic relationship is still going strong. The pair engaged in what can only be described as an over-the-top public display of affection, PDA, which only served to highlight the obvious, that their relationship is in dire straits. Who they were trying to convince it was.
So Meghan was sucking all over Harry's face. It's a tissy roll. The tissy roll. Watch out for the tissy roll. The tissy roll. The tissy roll. That's right, Snowdrop. Led by his tissy roll. Okay. Meghan is leading Harry by his tissy roll, says Donald Trump. A tissy roll. A tissy roll. And we know where we got the tissy roll from. From P. Diddy. Kitty cat whip. How about a pussy cat? Pussy cat. Meow. Meow. Pussy cat. Yeah, I hope he's okay too, Snowdrop. The last we heard, he was stuck on the 19th floor in the Philippines. And you got to watch my live from yesterday. It was really good. That basically blaming Meghan for her father going to the Philippines. I know, Snowdrop, everyone has great ideas. So wonderful. Okay. Now.
Wasn't us or themselves, is the question. They were holding hands, which is normal, kissing on the lips, Meghan nestling her head into his neck with his sort of doe-eye look. Prince Harry looked a little bit bored of it all. It was just so unnecessarily
That's what. Look at his face. They just got into a fight. They just had a fight. Meghan and Harry just had a fight. They had a fight. And Meghan was halfway trying to make it up to him. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. We're best friends. And he's like, whatever. I'm done. I don't want nothing to do with you. Look at his face. Let me make it bigger. Doesn't he look like he had a sad little boy? He's having a sad moment. And look at her hugging on him like he's going to get up and walk away. Oh, wow. I think he went for the cheapness of all things. I guess they say if Meg financially helped, he'd afford to live in the USA. Wow, that's a big one, Snowdrop. Yeah. Yeah, he did go for them women too. Because he bragged about it. And so did Chalmers Jr. Remember when he said that they can get women? No shame. Yeah, he's pulling away. He doesn't want to be bothered with her. He doesn't want her laying on his shoulder. He got a whooping last night. Meghan whooped that butt, and now she's trying to make it up to him. Look at the dominance. It looks like he's in a fatal attraction. This is straight up fatal attraction all together. Hello, Tropical Life. Oh, okay. He did a live. Let's go and find our Thomas Jr. What is his link to his page? Okay, I think I found it. Okay, here we go.
This lighting in the back. Sorry, guys. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. It's a sad day in the Philippines. Yesterday, last night. First thing I want to say is Godspeed to. I think that there's already been 30 plus lives lost.
Oh wow!
And many other people hurt. And it's horrible because earthquakes come unexpectedly. You don't know when they're going to come. They just happen. And luckily, this building
random
here
guy speaks. I
held up very well. It's
some
newer
random
construction.
guy. Hello, by the way.
But on the 19th floor, a little sketchy. All of a sudden, you're just going back and forth. So I've been in a few good earthquakes before in my life, and you never know. You never know how big they're going to be. You never know how small they're going to be, and you never know. And it's a terrifying experience when there's a big earthquake. The little ones aren't so bad. The last major earthquake I was in the Northridge earthquake in Southern California. That was bad. That was very violent, and it shook for a long time. I remember, I think I've told that story before on YouTube about my ghost story that just forced me to go be with my children, not my ex-wife, whatever. But anyway, it's a terrifying experience, but we're okay. Dad's okay, a little shooken up, but everybody in the building is safe. There's no damage here. There's a few cracks here and there, but as far as damage wise, no. This is a very well built earthquake design building, which everything pretty much in the Philippines now that is built that's above 2 stories has to meet earthquake codes. So, but anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate that. I've been completely off the air for a while, camping and just going in the direction I was talking about going in before, as far as doing a completely different show, which is I'm just so happy about. I feel so much better, but now today, especially with yesterday's events, I can't hold back. You guys know me. I just can't hold back. Humanitarian award, another bought and paid for award by the worst humanitarian who could be walking the planet.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, I could buy myself any award, I guess, if I had charity money falling out of my ass too. But so I wanted to come on here for that because of last night's circumstances.
That's what he said, Snowdrop.
And it struck home again, so I can't help it. And for everybody who knows that I'm not going through the comments right now like I normally do, it's because the entire building was on partial power off the generator, and my air conditioners finally just came back on about 10 minutes ago. And I didn't want to plug my computer in. I unplugged it last night, put it on the floor. So I'm going off my phone. So excuse me if I don't get to the comments right away. And I didn't get much sleep last night, you guys. I'm sorry, because after something like that, no, you just don't sleep. I was sleeping in my shorts with my personals on me. I had my bug out bags ready to go. So no, I didn't really sleep. But I was up all night waiting for aftershocks, because being in California and many earthquakes before in my life, there's aftershocks. And with something that size and something that big, yes, I was apparently we had several, I think about 6 or 7 5-pointers, but we didn't feel them here. And it was really weird, because I was standing, I don't know exactly what I was doing, but I think I was walking, like doing something, and I was walking towards the door, and I felt a little something. And then all of a sudden I go, oh no, we're rocking, and we're going back and forth. So being on the 19th floor in an earthquake, that was my first time being on the 19th floor.
You said they were rocking back and forth like this with the building. Ooh. Ooh. How can you rock? Oh, that's scary.
For anything like that. So it was a little eye-opening. And I'll take you guys out in the hallway here. I think I can still get my Wi-Fi connection right here. So, but right here on my hallway that leads to my unit, my father's unit, there was some pretty good cracks. And so when I was writing this out in the doorway last night, I kept on hearing things falling. I'm like, oh,
that's what the building
is a little
did.
worse than I expected, because normally when things plaster and stuff like that starts falling,
back and forth.
Yeah, it could be bad. And if it doesn't stop, it could get a lot worse.
Daisy.
But the building is totally fine. And from everybody who got on YouTube, including Samantha, my sister, you would not even believe the texts that were coming in from her last night. Unbelievable. We're not stranded on the 19th floor. I chose to stay because the elevators automatically shut down. So, and if you go down, you're not going to come back up anytime soon. And then there would not be any services available. I mean, not services, but there wouldn't be any place to go stay.
So as we can see, Snowdrop, he is just fine. And thank goodness, because it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Her father could have got hurt or anything. But does she care?
But so we chose to write it out and just hang tough. It was okay, because I knew and I was expecting aftershocks. And I said, just get ready for them. They're going to come. They're not going to be as bad. And I just watched it. I watched it on the USGS site, and they got downgraded, a little bit less every time. So I already knew from my past experiences that that's what was going to happen. So as far as Samantha getting on Dan Wooten, good Lord. Lower Dad down the side of the building with bed sheets.
He brought up her interview with Dan Wooten. He said something about Samantha being on Dan Wooten's channel. Hello, Payne. Yeah. It's a little fishy. Dan Wooten and her had that story going that they were trapped on the 19th floor. That's where we got it from, Thomas Markle and Samantha, that he was locked on the 19th floor. She needed to swoop down with her princessness and save them. Have she even called to check, see if everybody's okay? Meghan? Oh, really? How much Junior felt close to Jesus when the building was shaking? I bet. Can you imagine that thing going shaking? I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine a hurricane moving this house. I can't even imagine. Hello, Nicola.
I mean, that's almost what it sounded like. Put Dad on a shower curtain and take him down the stairwell. Well, Dad was ready to go, and we're sitting here contemplating what to do, and it was okay. And we both decided. I said, Dad, I'm not leaving no matter what. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here with you. Whether you go downstairs or not, we're fine. You know, if we sit here and we're going to have another big shaker that like that would shake the building, then I would take him down 19 floors of the stairs, personally myself. So, but it all worked out. Like I said, you know, you just sit here on pins and needles and you don't get any sleep, but it's okay. So we might have a couple little shakers today, but we'll see how it goes, and we'll just, you know, act accordingly. I probably will, you know, start looking for other lower lying, like single level places to live. Pretty much, that's probably what I'm going to do.
Oh,
the messages I was getting from Samantha last night, it's all my fault, but then it's all Meghan's fault. It's all Meghan and Harry's fault. And I said, that's kind of irrelevant. I mean, just mentioning Meghan's name anymore is a waste of breath.
Oh,
Seriously. I mean, everybody in the entire world knows that she is not a humanitarian. She doesn't give a flying rat's ass about anybody but herself. So in that.
Okay, let's just be real. Meghan is not a humanitarian. Let's get it straight. It's a fake-a-do. Hello, Cece. It's good to see you. Hello. Hello, Payne. Hello, Nicola. It's great to see all you guys. Thomas Jr. said that she's fake.
In that respect, Samantha was right. But as far as us being here and it being Meghan's fault, because Meghan makes her own bed. Meghan's got to sleep in her own bed. Everybody in the entire world knows what Meghan Markle is and what she's made of, and she doesn't care whatsoever. Just because the photos that her and that shitbag Jeff Rayner, tried to stage to make my dad look bad before the wedding. Yeah, and that's right. I did say shitbag Jeff Rayner. So, I mean, that all backfired, because that's all that Meghan has to hold over my father's head to blame him for their separation, is the fact that he sold photos. I mean, that's why you disown somebody, because the paparazzi corral him into doing interviews, talking Samantha into doing interviews and doing these photos for 2 weeks with 20 emails and texts. Oh, it's going to be great. So then then it happens. So that's all that Meghan has to stand on, is the fact that he was coerced by Coleman Rayner, the ruthless paparazzi, the shitbag who bragged about derailing the royal family wedding. I mean, come on. So if that's all you have, Meghan, wow. I mean, I kind of get it. I know why Samantha's really pissed off. I get it too. I've been pissed off for years for what she did to my dad. But here again, on this day, the day after the earthquake, is there a phone call? Is there a text? No, there's not. And I'm not going to be the guy who just sits here and just, makes his whole YouTube show about ranting and raving about a worthless piece of shit walking the planet who claims that she's God's gift to the world. I'm not going to do that anymore. I have better things to do with my time. Way more material and locations where I want to go and just, show everybody, it's just like, just leave all that shit behind. It's just like, who cares anymore? Meghan's never going to change. Dad knows that. I know that. Everybody knows that. If there's one dumbass walking the planet right now, it's Meghan Markle.
She's not going to change. She won't change. She's not going to change. It's a done deal. We might as well face it. Because if she was going to change, she would have reached out to her father yesterday to check on him. But she didn't even check on him.
Who just makes an ass out of herself every time she opens up her mouth. That's not my doing. That's all her doing. And I'm going to let that be. Because I'm better than that. Dad's better than that. And that's the way it goes. But it was kind of funny watching Dan Wood's little show this morning. I was like, a helicopter. Send the consulate and pick up Dad off the top of the building with a helicopter. I actually cracked up. That was really funny. So, but I just want to let everybody know from the horse's mouth right here. Dad's right next door in the next unit over. He's fine. It was a late night. Everything's good. We had one of his friends here. It was great. She bought me a wonderful gift that I'm going to share with you guys like I normally do. But anyway, it's all good. And my phone was just going.
He said he's got a friend there with him. What does he mean, Thomas? The daddy has a friend. Is he saying he's got a lady friend in there? He's got a girl in there? Demon Dictator. Is that what he's saying? I know. Demon Dictator. Samantha in her one tear left eye. Go. His father has a friend over. A friend. Okay? What kind of friend? A guy friend or a girlfriend? Sounds like it's a girlfriend. Doesn't sound like it's a guy friend. Thomas Jr. just told off on his That's right, Snowdrop. He's got his friend in the other room. What friend? Let's see. Thomas Jr., show us. Show us what you're working with. Show us what you're working with. Yeah, some young friend too. Well, it's safe to say that he's okay now that he's got his friend with him. Rockadoo.
Went off last night. There was a lot of people concerned. And a lot of people, a lot of locals here, a lot of friends here. Just, I mean, they were checking in on me. I was checking in on them, making sure. So it worked out. But we're all on edge. And but that's the way it is. Welcome to the Philippines. You know, it's the Ring of Fire. It's a volcanic area, and there's earthquakes here. But I did do my research on the building, and it's a great building. Oh, I almost sounded like Trump there. It's a great building. It's the best building. It's a great design. It's the up-to-date honeycomb design, and I think they even use elastic cement, the cement that goes like this without shattering. But so we're good. Everything's good. And I do apologize again for not being able to get to the comments, but I put everything on the floor last night. My computer, everything. The power surges. I didn't want to take a chance. I've got a lot of money invested in this computer, so I wanted to protect it. So we're on my phone right now, but I will try and answer some of these comments for you guys. Okay, we missed your funny videos. We need more laughter. I know. Well, exit stage right. Be careful what you wish for. So a while back, okay, now that we're off the subject of Meghan buying herself another award, just like she bought Harry's pilot award. I mean, come on.
What's with the buying of the awards? Oh my God, we are into it now, Meghan. We know you're buying these awards. You're not the most humanitarian in the world. That's a bunch of BS. They're giving it to you, so it's just a fake-a-do. She's not a humanitarian. She's the opposite of that. Hello, Lisa. Put a 1 in the chat if you think she's a humanitarian. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she does anything humanitarian is a PR move. But you notice the one thing she won't touch is her family. She will not touch her family. She will not reconcile with them. She will continue to have this volatile relationships. I got some 2s.
Really, I mean, everybody sees the trend here, so it is what it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. Laughing stock of the world, because everybody knows that you have to buy yourself an award, barge people's events, and just continually make an ass out of yourself because everybody knows who you are. Everybody knows what you're about. So, Meghan, I'm sure you're really, really used to having shapes like this in your mouth, maybe even from boat trips and stuff like this, but here's your humanitarian award, Meghan. Okay? See, I'm nice. Everybody can be nice, and there's nothing wrong with that. The other thing, though, now on to, a friend of mine bought me a very special gift, and we're going to get to that here in a minute. You told us a while back the building was safe. Yes, I did. Like I said, Kelly McCrory, yes, you're very right. I did tell you that because I did my research on it, because it is a concern to live on the 19th floor. I've never lived in a high-rise. I've always lived out in the outskirts and suburbs and in the country. That's what I prefer. But when you come here, you have to start somewhere. You have to put your feet down, and you have to figure out where you're going to go. And that takes time, especially with what I have to deal with. And I have to, my dad wants to live on his own still, which is fine, but I have to be close to him, and I have to have certain things close to me, like hospitals, shopping, and everything like that. So it's not as easy to find exactly what I'm going to looking for that's going to suit my needs. So you have to get a place, plant your feet, and start somewhere. So, and I think I did a pretty good job with the place that we have now. The last time that shitbag Carl Larson came out here and totally just lied to my dad and took compromising pictures, because that's all he wanted. And he was probably sent by, the Duchess douchebag herself to come out and take compromising pictures. That's all he cared about. So he lied to my father for weeks on the phone, even telling him that he wasn't even here yet, but he was here, right? So, yeah, Carl Larson. Yeah, everybody knows Carl. Everybody knows my backstory about Carl. There's other videos about Carl Larson. But to come here and just harass my father like that is just, sent by the witch of Montecito herself. Obviously, they all work together. But I did my homework on this place, and I feel like made a great decision, because I've got everything I need right here in this building. I've got an entire shopping mall underneath me. We're not sitting here suffering. And my friend who came to visit, me and my father, we're just...
It's funny how he keeps saying the friend that just visited him and his father brought him a gift. So his girlfriend has bought him a gift.
Mind-boggling. Call the consulate. And Meghan and Harry should send a helicopter to pick you up off the top of the building. I almost went down to the bar after that comment. I mean, come on. Are you serious? And then Samantha was just blaming me for everything. It's my fault that we're in this building. It's my fault that
Samantha said that she wanted a helicopter, Meghan to get George Clooney's helicopter, allegedly, and land on top of the building that her father is in and rescue him. Now, even if Meghan did have pull or rain, she still wouldn't be able to get her father. Okay, we're wrapping this up. I wanted to show you a little bit of the protest.
It's my fault. Get him out of there. What do? You need to get out of there. I was like, shut up. For God's sakes, shut up from your living room in Lakeland, Florida. And that's the way it goes. You have no idea about anything. She called me at 6 a.m. last week, right? Like psycho dialed me until I answered the phone. It's like, what on earth is happening? So I had to answer the phone because Samantha was calling back to back at 6 o'clock in the morning and she wasn't going to stop until I answered the phone. I'm like, what is your problem? She says, on a plane and get him out of there right now. There's a Category 5 typhoon hurricane coming. Right? I don't know what news she watches, but that passed like 2 days ago. And I go, oh my God, have you ever looked at anything besides Newsmax or Fox News? Click, don't call me at 6, bye. So, I mean, yeah, she worries, and God bless her, and God bless her heart. She is my sister, and I do love her. One of them anyway. But it's like, come on, Bonnie. All right, let's see. Nice after girl. I only heard Sam blaming Meghan for making your dad. Yeah, I was talking about what she sent text-wise, okay? Blaming Meghan for making your dad and putting him in that position. Well, technically, that is kind of true. She didn't make dad a recluse. I mean, maybe with all the press, because dad just wanted a peaceful life down when he went to go retire down in Mexico, and I was down there for 3 years before we came here. So in that respect, I do kind of agree with that she did, because the way my dad works and the way my dad operates in his mind, I get it. He just doesn't like certain things, and that's it. He just doesn't like certain things. So with all the press, and especially with the Coleman Rainer shitbags, yeah, and what they did to my dad and all the other paparazzi, just, making my dad a recluse. Yes, that is Meghan's fault. And, that is Meghan and Harry's fault, 100%. And they could have done anything to make his life better or easier or less stressful. And that was 7 years ago. Now here we are 7 years later. Okay, in that 7 years, you guys, 7 birthdays
of anti-ICE protests happening in Portland, Oregon. And I have some video of that here for you.
Moving on, guys.
What Trump decided to do, of course, is say, oh, are you guys opposed to what my government is doing and you're peacefully in the streets and trying to fix it? Well, what if I now invade you? And so just like he did it with Washington, D.C., just like he did it with Los Angeles, just like he wants to do it with Memphis and Chicago, he's now greenlit the exact same thing for Portland. So let me first play this video for you, and then we'll discuss more. Here we go.
Yeah, Troll and Tiny, that's exactly right. We're at the intersection of 25th and Harvard here in Broadview. What you're taking a live look at right now is essentially a standoff between these federal immigration agents and demonstrators who've been here since 5 o'clock in the morning. Really quickly, just to paint you a picture as to what's happened. These demonstrators were farther down this road right here, but have essentially been pushed back by federal agents. These agents have deployed a series of chemical agents to essentially push back the demonstrators to where they are right now, obviously leading to very tense moments today.
I believe that we will win!
Tensions spike as anti-ICE demonstrators come face-to-face with federal agents. Heated protesters try to block a federal immigration SUV as they hit the hood and yell at the driver, trying to reach the Broadview ICE processing facility. The SUV not stopping as emotions among demonstrators reach a boiling point after weeks of protests here.
This is not the type of action our law enforcement agencies, whether local or federal, should be conducting on U.S. soil.
Army veteran Roger Lonergan has demonstrated here for weeks. Lonergan says he's serving his country once again, not in the military, but alongside these protesters.
Now, I want you to take note, by the way. Look at all the protesters. They're unarmed. They have posters. Some of them are former military people saying, I'm here to stand up for democracy. You have all these people doing it the right way. the right way. And what does ICE do in response? ICE assaults them.
This is really what standing up for democracy looks like. It's not always putting on uniforms and going overseas.
Near the intersection of South 25th Avenue and Harvard, demonstrators could be seen gathering down the street near gates leading to the Broadview facility. At some point, a chemical gas was deployed among the crowd to disperse the protesters.
So who's being violent? If you have the ICE agents are the ones who are deploying smoke grenades for seemingly no reason whatsoever, because it's a bunch of people holding posters.
There are people that know they're there, that want to fight for due process, and that think this is wrong, and a lot of illegal actions and unknown conditions inside.
Federal agents installed tall gates on Beach Street to block demonstrators from reaching the entrance.
Can we also just point out, like, how they're such fucking bitches? Can we also just point that out? Yeah. Like, they literally can't tolerate any fucking dissent. God forbid 100 people show up at the ICE building holding signs and waving flags. They have a total fucking meltdown, and they're like, we got to build a border. We got to put barbed wire fence up. Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Today's demonstration comes 1 week after protesters and federal agents clashed literally right outside the immigration facility. We spoke with one Berwyn woman here in support of local and federal law enforcement.
Like the flag that's half an American flag and half a Mexican flag. I think that's appropriate, but I also think that people should be following the rules. And if that's the immigration rules, that's what it is.
Oh my God, Doris. It's always amazing to me when somebody who clearly doesn't follow this shit or know the first thing about what's happening has a thought, has an opinion. I think I figured this out. Gosh golly. Or how about you fucking haven't? How about you haven't? Because the people they're going after are here legally. The people they're going after are oftentimes have been here for decades, and they're working hard and paying their taxes and looking after their family, and they've harmed nobody. They've committed no fucking crimes whatsoever. They've literally locked up U.S. citizens for like a week. And this is the reaction. Well, you gotta follow the rules. They fucking changed the rules. They made up new rules. They're covering their faces. They're the ones not following the rules. They're standing outside of immigration courtrooms, and even when the judge says you're free to go and free to stay, they round up that immigrant and ruin their life and rip apart the family. They're the ones breaking the rules.
No, back here live in Broadview, while that package was airing, there was a red federal immigration SUV that just pulled into this driveway right here. These demonstrators surrounded it, yelling expletives. They've also been yelling at local law enforcement here as well this morning. Now, we did reach out to ICE officials for comments on what's happening right now, but we just have not yet heard back. We also know that one person was detained, one demonstrator was arrested during this protest earlier this morning.
All right, so Trump looks at what's going on in Portland. God forbid you have like 100 protesters who are doing the right thing and standing up to ICE Gestapo thugs who are ruining people's lives.
Right.
Trump says, ready? At the request of Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, I am directing Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, to provide all necessary troops to protect war.
This commentator name is Secular Talk. Okay. I'm going to put his link in the comment section.
War ravaged Portland and any of our ICE facilities under siege from attack by Antifa and other domestic terrorists. I am also authorizing full force if necessary. Thank you for your attention to this matter. If you don't quite understand what he's saying here, let me put it in layman's terms. I'm allowing the military to shoot and kill protesters, anti-ICE protesters. What? You're allowed to use full force. Now, I just showed you.
Full force?
They all had fucking posters, and one of them was a military veteran that they talked to, and he said, I'm here because I care about democracy, I care about the Constitution, I care about this country. And he just said, open fire when ready, baby.
Open fire.
If necessary. Well, gee, I wonder if they were to shoot and kill somebody. I wonder if Trump would say, I don't think that was necessary. Of course he'd fucking back him. Of course.
Oh.
We're led by a fat 80-year-old King Joffrey. That's what you need to understand. Motherfucker said war ravaged Portland. My favorite part about that is as soon as Trump released this, some people posted this live stream feed of the ICE facility where people were protesting. And it was like the middle of the day. The sky was bright blue. It was gorgeous, sunny outside. And they pan the camera and there's literally not a single fucking person in sight. Right? First of all, even at the strongest moments of protest, what was it? 100, 200 people out there? Something like that. Right? Oh my God! Send in the military! Start shooting people! We are war ravaged in Portland. The fuck are you? Who are you kidding? Guys, there's got to be some accountability for redlining your rhetoric 24/7. That's what they do. Everything is fucking redlining. Just the other day, I'm sure you guys saw this, but Stephen Miller said some shit, and you had the Gavin Newsom press office responded and said, Stephen Miller's a fascist. And then Stephen Miller quote tweeted that and said, why do you think they said this? And then the Gavin Newsom press office replies and says, because you're a fascist. And you had all these fucking clowns, these children, these idiots on the right going, this is incitement to violence. This counts as terrorism. It's terrorism. Cut to 748 tweets of Stephen Miller calling his political opponents fascists. Cut to Donald Trump calling his political opponents fascists, and oftentimes worse, vermin, poisoning the blood of our country, etc., right? Point to every single Republican who was whining and crying and bitching and moaning and calling it terrorism and incitement to violence because Gavin Newsom's press office called Stephen Miller a fascist. They all have tweets calling all sorts of Democrats fascists. Their brains don't function. They don't have the thing that allows them to acknowledge their own hypocrisy. They cannot be self-critical in any way, shape, or form, so they look like total fucking idiots when they say, you're guilty of incitement when you call us fascists, but when we call you fascists, we're allowed to do it and there's no problem whatsoever. And by the way, let's be clear. The difference is we're correct when we call you fascists. You are wrong when you call us fascists. Factually speaking.
Hello.
You're actually fascist. We are not. That's the difference. So we're both correct on the substance and not inciting any violence. We're just calling a spade a spade. But this is where we are. The biggest fucking little pussy ass bitches in the world, right? Running our government like a mafia pay to play scam club. And now it's by the time Trump's out of office, at this rate, by the time he's out of office, he will have invaded every major blue city in the country. And we're supposed to sit here and act like this is normal, like this is acceptable, like this is a guy who should be president of the United States of America. This is fucking absurd. This is absurd. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as
Okay, I'm subscribed. We're together.
well for notifications when videos drop.
Okay, sometimes I agree with him and sometimes I don't. Let's move on. I want to show you guys this deranged, that's what they calling her. Deranged granny beheads a Trump pinata. Jolie, where's the old lady? Okay, I can't find it. Do you think wow, that is some big stuff that Donald Trump will allow his military to open fire on U.S. citizens? Come on, guys, wake up. I don't know. Oh, wow. Interesting, Demon Dictator. Thank you for that explanation. Night, night, Lizzie. And we're about to go too, guys. I want to show you one more. I'm going to start showing this. I'm going to start showing this when, and we can do other cities. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Can't find it. Remove. Okay, here it is. This is weird. This is New York City. Let me look it up. I really want you to see this. New York. Here we go.
Jump into the car on a Friday night. I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town.
All right,
I've
guys.
seen a sky so blue. We don't have a plan and the night is young. It doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like. There ain't nobody like. You look so beautiful. And I'm so lucky to be yours.
I don't know. Artist is there. You're gonna see a lot of landmark, a lot of fun things there. It was actually my first time. Like yesterday, I drove there. That's why I didn't East 49th Street and 3rd Avenue.
Okay, this is downtown Manhattan. I just wanted to show you guys some clips of it. All right, enough. Okay, guys, we're out of here. I gotta go get my nails done. Sapphire blue with diamonds. I may be back. I may not be back. I doubt it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Or the Raw Messes tomorrow. So I don't know if we're going to be getting into that or not. But love you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, yes. No drop. You're so right. Yes, I would love to. You know, I wanted to get Tom Bauer's book, but we're not able to get his book and read it, you know, have like a read along in my Discord, but I wasn't able to get Kindle in Discord. So, wishful thinking. Remember to hype the video, guys. And Replay Gang, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. But please hit the like button on your way out. Thank you, Replay Gang. See you later. And thank you guys that are going to comment. Please put your comments in the comment section so I can see what you guys think about the video and where we're going with the video. I know, Demon Dictator. I'm glad to be back. And what I want to say is that let me know if we need to tweak the show a little bit better. I'm trying to get in here and get started and do it a lot faster, you know, and try to do more in less time. You know what I'm saying? Like combining a lot of topics into one and just going one to the next. Okay. But I ran out of time. So, guys, have a wonderful. I'll see you tomorrow with my new nails. Love you guys.